With another Skyrim gameplay, and the last video that I made was me starting the Thieves Guild and stuff like that, and so I just want to continue that to get the Thieves Guild quest out of the way. But before I do that, before I do start on the Thieves Guild quest, I wanted to show you guys a what's it called, a Daedric quest that I started, and it's like pretty much to get the Wabbajack and stuff like that. And I actually pretty much kind of enjoyed the quest. It gave me a few laughs, so I wanted you guys to experience the same thing as well. So without wasting any more time, let's jump on into this action. Pretty much how to start this quest is the way I started this quest was I randomly was walking past some guy who was muttering to himself, and then he just muttered on some stuff about how I don't like how I help everybody else, and I instead of helping him and stuff like that. So I just spoke to him to see if he was actually an optional person to speak to. Then he was. So he was telling me about his master and how he wanted to be reunited with his master and stuff like that, and he needed help getting back to his master. So he said in order to do that, I had to go to the west wing of the Blue Palace, which pretty much is an abandoned area that they don't want to ever open up again. So now he told me to speak to Falk Firebeard in order to gain access into the Blue Palace and stuff like that. So now I'm finna speak to him right now about it. I need to get into the Pelagius wing.
Absolutely not. That wing has been sealed for hundreds of years, and for good reason. They say the ghost of Pelagius the Mad still haunts it. Ghost or not, there are reminders of his dark rule that are best left buried away.
Falk, you know I'll be careful.
I'll make an exception for you. But do not bring anything out when you leave. Too many dark deeds transpired in those halls. I won't forget what you've done for Solitude.
Alright. So here we go. Alright, now we gotta search for the guy. Let's have a torch first off. I'm stuck. Bro, strip me naked.
Pelly, my dear.
Oh, I couldn't. Goes right through me. Besides, I have so many things to do. So many undesirables to contend with. Naysayers, buffoons, detractors. Why, my headsman hasn't slept in 3 days.
You are far too hard on yourself, my dear, sweet, homicidally insane Pelagius. What would the people do without you? Dance, sing, smile, grow old? You are the best septum that's ever ruled. Well, except for that Martin fella. But he turned into a dragon god, and that's hardly sporting. You know, I was there for that whole sordid affair. Marvelous time. Butterflies, blood, a fox, a severed head, and the cheese to die for.
Yes, as you've said countless times before.
Harumph. Well then, if you're going to be like that, perhaps it's best I take my leave. A good day to you, sir. I said good day!
Yes, go. Leave me to my ceaseless responsibilities and burdens.
Just to let you know, he was talking about when he was talking about Martin turning into a dragon, that was the events of Oblivion, pretty much like the ending, the final battle with the Daedric prince. I forgot his name. I think it started with a D though.
How rude! Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade or two.
Wait, where are we?
Inside the mind of Pelagius, silly. Oh, is it your first time?
I'm here to deliver a message.
Really? Ooh, what kind of message? A song? A summons? Wait, I know. A death threat written on the back of an Argonian concubine. Those are my favorites. Well, spit it out, mortal. I haven't got an eternity. Actually, I do. Little joke. But seriously, what's the message?
I was asked to retrieve you from vacation.
Were you now? By whom? Wait! Don't tell me. I want to guess. Was it Molag? No. Little Tim. The Toymaker's son, huh? What? The ghost of King Lysandas? Or was it one? Yes! Stanley, the talking grapefruit from Passwall. Ha! I'm wrong on all accounts, aren't I? Ha! No matter. Honestly, I don't want to know. Why ruin the surprise? But more to the point, do you, tiny, puny, expendable little mortal, actually think you can convince me to leave? Because that's crazy. You do realize who you're dealing with here.
Sheogorath, Deidre, Prince of Madness. All I know is that your people need you to return. You're a madman.
Jolly good guess. But only half right. I'm a mad god. The mad god, actually. It's a family title. Gets passed down from me to myself every few thousand years. Now you can call me Anne-Marie. But only if you're partial to being flayed alive and having an angry immortal skip rope with your entrails. If not, then call me Sheogorath, Daedric, Prince of Madness. Charmed.
So does that mean you'll leave or not?
Now that's the real question, isn't it? Because honestly, how much time off could a demented Daedra really need? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. That's right. I'm done. Holiday complete. Time to return to the humdrum day-to-day. On one condition. You have to find the way out first. Well, good luck with that.
Okay, what's the catch?
Ha! I do love it when the mortals know they're being manipulated. Makes things infinitely more interesting. Care to take a look around? This is not, I dare say, the Solitude Botanical Gardens. Have you any idea where you are? Where you truly are? Welcome to the deceptively verdant mind of the Emperor Pelagius III. That's right! You're in the head of a dead, homicidally insane monarch! Now, I know what you're thinking. Can I still rely on my swords and spells and sneaking and all that nonsense? Sure. Or you could use the Wabbajack! Huh? Didn't see that coming, did you?
Great, now I'm stuck with this thing. Hold up.
Now this is a sad path. Pelagius hated and feared many things. Assassins, wild dogs, the undead, pumpernickel. But the deepest, keenest hatred was for himself. The attacks he makes on himself can be seen here fully. They're always carried out in the weakest part of his fragile self.
Wrong guy.
The self-loathing enhances Pelagius' anger. But his confidence will shrink with every hit. You must bring the two into balance.
Shot him. What?
Wonderfully done. Pelagius is finally ready to love himself and continue hating everyone else.
Alright, let's go on to the next one then.
You've headed down the path of dreams. Unfortunately for you, Pelagius suffered night terrors from a young age. All you need to do is find something to wake our poor Pelagius up. You'll find his terrors easy to repel, but persistent.
The little boy really screams. Hey, what did that thing get turned into? I don't want to fuck with that thing. Let's go really trying to fight.
Well, now that's something to crow about. With Pelagius up and about, you're moving right along. We'll both be home in no time.
Mostly me, but
Oh, good choice! Well, good for me. I find everyone being out to get you so terribly entertaining. You might find it less so. You see, Pelagius's mother was, well, let us say, unique. Although I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, she was fairly average for a septim. That woman wielded fear like a cleaver. Or did she wield a cleaver and make people afraid? I never get that part right. Oh, but she taught her son well. Pelagius learned at a very early age that danger could come from anywhere, at any time, delivered. The objective here is simple, you simpleton. Use your Wabbajack to defeat the enemy, while they do the same. Oh, I thought you'd never figure it out. With the threat gone, Pelagius is under the delusion that he's safe, which means you've helped him out. Certainly. And we're that much closer to home.
to be honest, that one, when I first did that, that one wasn't even tricky at all, because like I had to, I mean, because the whole point was, because he's a madman and he's the mind of madness, so so it's kind of a little bit obvious that he was trying to that what he was talking about wasn't the actual thing that was going on. I can't talk to him.
Do you mind? I'm busy doing the fish stick. It's a very delicate state of mind.
I've done it. I fixed Pelagius' mind.
Fixed is such a subjective term. I think treated is far more appropriate, don't you? Like one does to a rash or an arrow in the face. Ah, but no matter. Heartless mortal that you are, you've actually succeeded and survived. I am first to honor my end of the bargain. So, congratulations. You're free to go. I have been known to change my mind. So, go. Really. Pelagius Septim III, once the mad Emperor of Tamriel, now so boringly sane. I always knew he had it in him. Well, I suppose it's back to the Shivering Isles. The trouble Haskell can get into while I'm gone simply boggles the mind. Let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Clothes, check. Beard, check. Luggage. Luggage. Now, where did I leave my luggage?
Master, you've taken
taking me back. Does this mean we're going home? Oh, happy times. I can't wait to...
Yes, yes, that's quite enough celebration. Let's send you ahead, shall we?
That's the man that you spoke to.
A little mortal minion. Feel free to keep the Wabbajack as a symbol of my... I'll just take the damn thing. You take care of yourself now. And if you ever find yourself up in New Sheo, do look me up. We can share a strawberry tart. Ha ha! Ta-ta!
Really?
One. You don't look so impressive.
Boy, if you don't back the hell up.
So you're the one. You don't look so impressive.
I'm the best at what I do. How about we skip the conversation?
Is that
I'm the best at what I do.
confidence I hear? Or is it arrogance? Strange how often they're confused. You have to understand, it's been a long time since Brynjolf sent me anyone I can rely on.
You have no faith in the guild?
Faith? I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area.
You won't have that problem with me.
I hope not. This is an important job. I have a competitor called Hunningbrew Meadery that I want to put out of business. I also want to know how they managed to get the place up and running so quickly.
Where do I begin?
Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Macius. He'll fill you in on all the details.
Who runs the show in Hunningbrew Meadery?
Some layabout named Sabjorn. Been a thorn in my side for the last few years now.
Saborn? Seems like more than just friendly competition.
Not a day goes by that I don't regret letting Sabjorn get as far as he did. In only a few short years, he's taken that bile he calls mead to market, and a chunk of my profits with it. I can't imagine where he found the gold to take it to market so quickly.
So get rid of him and he's no longer a threat?
Exactly. With Sabjorn in prison, his meadery will be forced to close. Then I swoop in and take over the place. No more competition.
Why strike now?
The Golden Glow estate job has undoubtedly interrupted the supply of honey I need to make my mead. Sabjorn could use this interruption to his advantage and collect a larger share of the market. I can't have that. One more time, in case I
Be careful.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right?
I know what I'm
Lying
doing.
to my face isn't going to win you any favours with me. I can promise you that. On the other hand, taking some of these extra jobs off my hands, now, that'll get you to the top of my list.
I suppose I could use some
See,
advice.
that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich and stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're going to get along nicely. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to help get the guild back on its feet.
Back on its feet.
Look around you. The flagon, the guild, it's all falling apart. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, you'll be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead.
What's happened?
Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it you straight. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed.
A curse? What can we do about it?
I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around down here. Put things back the way they were. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available that could guide us down the road to recovery. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose.
Okay.
Find me if you're ever looking for some extra coin.
So you're the new recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted.
Why is that?
I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee.
Is there anything you don't charge for?
Sure. How about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us.
Understood.
Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use.
Can't a man drink in peace?
Maven said you're expecting me.
I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Haunting Brew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's captain of the guard, and we're going to poison the mead.
You have the poison?
No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabjorn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well. You know what I mean?
How do I fit in?
You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat.
Clever.
Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work.
How do I get to the brewing vat?
Both of the buildings are connected by tunnels made by the pests infesting the meadery. There's an entrance to it in the basement storeroom of the warehouse that used to be boarded over. I've already removed the boards so the meadery would get infested. That's where you should start.
What about just going in through the brewery?
Sabjorn keeps that locked up tight. If you can get through that way, go right ahead.
Why are you doing all
I made
this?
the mistake of borrowing coin from Sabjorn. He's allowing me to pay it back, but he's working my fingers to the bone. He treats me like a slave. I have to do every nasty, dirty job in the meadery.
There's more to this than a debt, isn't there?
If this plan works, not only is my debt gone, but I'll be set up for life. Maven and I worked out a little deal. If Sabjorn ends up in jail, she's gonna take over his meadery. And guess who gets to run the black-briar meadery in Whiterun? You're looking at him.
Why bother poisoning the nest for Sabjorn?
Once Sabjorn is out of the way, Maven has plans for the place. One way or another, we don't want the pests coming back. Consider it just more of the dirty work. I did my part getting them in there, now you need to clear them out. Remember.
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems here?
Is there something wrong?
Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Hunting Brew Reserve for the captain of the guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined.
I might be able to help.
Oh, really? And I don't suppose you'd just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done.
That's the only way I operate.
Well, that's not how I operate, so forget it.
Just pay me when the job's
My
done.
only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed.
How do I permanently clear the vermin?
I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy good-for-nothing assistant Malice handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back.
You've got a deal.
Don't come back until every one of those things are dead.
You mentioned someone named
Malice
Malice?
is the best deal I've ever made. Lent him a bit of gold some time ago I knew he'd never be able to pay back. Nothing like free labor to make operating costs cheaper. Now I've got to clean up this mess.
There's two sides. Mickey, Mickey. What am I? Dang, just straight one hit him. Let me see. Skeevers. What do I gotta be afraid of with the crouching? Oh damn! This motherfucker. Hold up. These motherfuckers are at large. What happened to the one hit?
All you got?
Motherfuckers is in armies. The fighters. Don't jump on me, ass. You shouldn't have opened up your mouth. Now you have to pay for it. Oh shit. Dang. I was looking for a spider. Poison. What was that? That bitch just flew. Hold on, cause I'm finna. I was dead. I knew I was fucking dead. Let's do that, then let's do... What? How did I die? I didn't even... That's... that... Understand how some of these receivers are 2 hits. 3? You should have just fucking died. Bitch had no health. You are not that fucking strong. Jesus. How did I die? Oh my god. turn him into some goddamn ectoplasm. Cause he did. Oh. That was tiring. You mean this key right here?
Unclear?
Job's finished.
Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished.
What about my pay?
You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
Then the last ceremony, the tasting ceremony. Oh.
Well, Sebjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Hunning Brew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
Am I still getting paid?
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Farewell, Sebjorn.
That didn't take too long. What you looking at me for? Wanna get Wabbajack?
I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before you head back to Riften?
I need to get a look at Sabjorn's book.
So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help.
You never mentioned that lunatic living in the tunnels.
I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later.
What are you going to do with this place?
Start changing it over to the Black-briar Meadery West as soon as possible. That was Maven's part of the deal. She's put me in charge of keeping the mead flowing, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If you're in the area, and you ever need anything fenced, you just let me know. Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me.
Is that it? Hey. I think that go too, bitch. Did I just see a weapons racket? This one I did. Oh no, never mind. It was probably just some dream catcher.
I trust you have good news for me?
Job's finished. Here's the information you requested.
This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabion's partner is this odd little symbol.
Yes, I've seen that symbol before.
Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services. I believe we're done.
Orcish sword!
Be careful.
Stop following me up here. Jesus.
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him.
Yet very fortunate for Maven.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild?
The same symbol from Golden Glow was involved.
Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild.
Is there anything we can do?
Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Fuck Mercer. But yeah, that was everything. That was all for today. If you did enjoy the video, you can go ahead and leave a like and comment below, share your thoughts what you thought of today's video. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you won't miss out on the new upcoming gameplay for Skyrim and so on. But that was until then, peace out.